Come to Ben's English Lab, Ben's English Lab, Ben's English Lab, Ben's English Lab.
Let's take a look at this question together. She is under the weather today. She is under the weather today. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this expression mean? Does it mean this individual, she, is in the rain? Does it mean that this person, she, is in the sun? Does it mean that she's sick? Or does it mean that she's outdoors? Now, you should first understand that this question or this expression has nothing to do with an individual literally being under a weather, and a weather in this case looking like a tree under which a person can stand. Now, this question or this expression is basically idiomatic, is an idiom. And of course, you should understand that idioms are expressions whose meanings cannot be understood based on the literal interpretation of the words that make them up. So here is an example of an idiom, and I'm saying that an idiom is an expression with a statement or sentence whose meaning is condensed. The meaning is deeper. You can understand idioms by simply looking at the words but make them up in isolation. You can just bring out the word under, you can bring out the word weather, and put the meanings together. So, okay, she's under the weather. The weather is like a tree. And so it's like you're saying, okay, the weather is like a tree, and then she's under the weather. If you go with that, if you run with that kind of interpretation, then you have a wrong sense of judgment. So one thing you should understand about idioms is that idioms Idioms are expressions whose meanings go beyond literal interpretation. So you need to go deeper to understand what the expression simply means idiomatically before you can ascertain what you're talking about. So in this case, what does being under the weather mean? Being under the weather idiomatically or figuratively simply